Hey guys, this is Solidworks Crew. From last video, we had a look at the most common beginners mistake that waste their design process. Today, we're gonna have a look at the most significant time saver that's gonna change your design process at all. Alright, so let's dive into it. So first, the first time saver is shortcut box. So what's shortcut box? So by default, if you press S keyboard button, that's gonna show like this. So the layout might look a little bit different from mine, but there's a way you can just change the layout. By right beside there's an option. I want you to click this down arrow, and then there will be an option customize add-in. I want you to click the customize button, okay? And then on the top bar, I want you to go to the shortcut bars, and then you'll be able to see the shortcut box has been created. But there's 4 different modes that you can actually change, because each mode for sketch, drawing, assembly part has different feature items you can select from. So if you go to the drawing level, as you can see, it's gonna show different features items, okay? And also if you go to the assembly, there will be a lot of actually different format, and also if you go to the part, it'll be again different. So my recommendation is, if you're practicing the sketch as a beginner for now, and then I just want you to focus on the sketch. And then, for example, let me give you a situation. So you're trying to use the line a lot. So if you think that, oh, the line is one of the most common case that I kind of use, then you're gonna think of it like, okay, I think it'll be better to just have a shortcut way to just click line. So then I'm just gonna go inside the customize and then shortcut bars, and then you have to just put the line item in the sketch like me. The way you can do is, if you search LINE line, and then there'll be a lot of actually line related features gonna be created, and then you can just hover over here, and then there's a line item over here, so you can just like click, drag and drop over here, right? But for me, actually I already have a line item, so I'm just gonna draw it. So the way you can draw is just you can grab it and then just draw it outside area. So if you want, you can just put it inside here, just adding it like this, okay? So if you wanna also add a circle, you can basically search circle, and then there'll be a 2 different types of circle you can just like select from. So you can just drag and drop over here, right? So how easy is this? And the other one of my biggest recommendation is just the smart dimension. So you use the smart dimension a lot. So you have to just go to all the time here, just drag and drop, and then put some dimension. And then you just put the dimension one more time, and actually this is a little bit actually just like time waste. So I just want you to go to the customize, shortcut bars, and then again, actually you can just search dimension or smart dimension, whichever is fine. So I'm just gonna try search smart dimension, and then there'll be only one option popping up, right? So you can just like go drag and drop over here, right? But we are actually just trying to do it on the sketch. Make sure go to sketch and then drag and drop, okay? That is the first tip. And then for the second tip, this is the keyboard shortcut. So it sounds a little bit familiar, but keyboard shortcut is a little bit different from this S button activation. So what's keyboard shortcut? So for me, I always set up some kind of keyboard shortcut that I use a lot. So I'm just gonna delete it. So for me, line is set as L for me. So if I click L, it's just automatically activated, right? And then if I press C, it's gonna activate circle. So it's gonna just create this one. And then if I wanna put the dimension, I set as D for smart dimension. So that's gonna be like really fast compared to even actually just pressing S and then just find that. It's just like still 2 process, right? But for me, actually just C right away and then just draw it. And then if you're really fast, and then you can just like click here, just click, 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 and then just convert it to D right away, and then just put some dimension. How fast it is. It could be really kind of time saver for you. So the way you can just set the keyboard shortcut is, again, go to the down arrow right beside the option, customize. There is a keyboard over here, and actually smart dimension is just very commonly used. So you can just search smart dimension. So you have to just go to the all commands and then search for smart dimension. As you can see, there's one option. I already set as shortcuts, but you can just click and then just type D, and that's gonna be look like this, and then just click OK, and then it's gonna be activated when you just like press D. That's gonna just like, as you can see, the right beside my cursor, there's a dimension kind of button. kind of icon has been created, that means actually it's been activated. And if you have a look at it, it's just pressed, right? So that's another way. So just, and actually it's gonna be a little bit consider that actually, okay, so for the circle, should I use the C for circle, or should I use the S button to activate the circle? My recommendation, use both, and then whichever you feel comfortable, just using with that. It doesn't really matter actually, you only have one for one case. I just want you to have two, and then if you feel like actually this is more comfortable by using shortcut keyboard button, then just like get it off from the shortcut bar, and then just only including something actually less commonly used for the shortcut bar or something like this. Okay, all right, the next tip is mouse gesture. So what is mouse gesture? Let me show you what. So I'm just gonna create just circle, and I'm just gonna type 2-inch. I'm just gonna convert to the 2 IPS, so it could actually just show properly. So I'm just gonna add it one more time. All right, so the reason actually it still shows the, okay, so this one is good. And then what I'm gonna do is, in order for you to just extrude, we normally go to feature and post extrude. I know this is fairly fast, but what I want you to do is even actually more efficient way. Basically, it's from the sketch mode right now, and then if I just right click, so basically the mouse right click button, and then just keep pressing it, and then can you see if I just like press it and drag, and then there will be another actually just tools just kind of showing, right? Those are the kind of the another mouse gesture kind of shortcut button that I created. So right click and then just moving around, and then that's gonna just like do another actual task for you. So for my case, I want to extrude, right? So I'm just gonna go to right, so I can actually just exit the sketch, and then I'm gonna actually just like press right click and then go to the left, and then it's gonna activate the the extrude. So that's gonna be activated for me. So one more time, let me show you one more time. So I'm just gonna right click and then just press drag it to the right, and then I'm just gonna right click and then drag it to the left, and then just click this sketch. That's gonna activate it. Okay, so that is really efficient. So I just want you to utilize it. So even after for example, right click and then drag to the left and then activate the extrude, and then just create one. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just like create a hole over here, and then just create a circle, and then just put 0.025, and then right click and then just drag to the right, and then right click and drag to the right, and that's gonna activate the extrude cut. So that's gonna actually so much easily creating another actually just extrude cut, right? So the way you can just set up is go to the customize again, and then there is a mouse gesture. So that's why when you're having a look at the when it comes to actually sketch mode, I right click and then drag to the right, so it's gonna actually exit the sketch. And then when I actually just right click and then drag to the left, that's gonna activate the both extrude, right? And then after I creating a sketch one more time, right click and then drag to the right, so that's gonna exit sketch, and then right click and then drag to the right, that's gonna just activate the extrude cut. Okay, so this is also really customizable, or if you're not using that many features, then just you can actually just like set as just less number of it. So you can actually just play with it a lot, and then sometimes actually you could just like exclude it like this, and then you can just adding by just basically go here, and then if you only want to use a 4 gesture, you can just like select 4 gesture or just 8 gesture. But for me, actually just after going through so many iteration, I realized actually 12 gesture is really hard to be very accurate, because it's gonna be very tiny space. So for example, if you're having a look at the 12 space, as you can see, it's really hard to control this in a specific location. So that's why I kind of prefer to use the 8, and then kind of same. So you're gonna search extrude, and then you can just click and drag and drop over here. That's the way actually you can just like creating some mouse gesture. All right, so the last part is sketch auto dimension. So if you're my subscriber, or just like you've been watching some of my videos, and I think you might notice actually if you go to the sketch, I'm just gonna delete this sketch, but instead of actually just putting the dimension by clicking smart dimension, and then just click this and then click this and then just type 0.25 dimension, this is just one of the most typical way we just assign the dimension. However, we're gonna create a circle with 0.25. Then I'm just gonna press C to activate the circle, or just activate S to just create circle, and then click here at the origin point. And I told you we know actually what dimension we're gonna do. And also right beside my mouse cursor, there is some kind of like box with the number. It's just keep changing. So from here, I'm just gonna type 0.25 and then press enter. And then as you can see, that's gonna automatically creating a smart dimension for us. And then if you press ESC to just like unselect this circular area, it's gonna fully define. So if you imagine how fast it is, so for example, this is just not only that. So I'm just gonna do this one and then just go to the right, and then there's a horizontal relation, and then I'm just gonna type 0.25, go here, 0.2, and then go to here, and then 0.1, and then go to top, and then 0.25, and then go to here, and then we can also go to 0.15, and then just go down bottom here, okay? And then press ESC. See, everything is fully defined. You don't even have to actually use any smart dimension to just like just put some dimension on it. How fast it is. So that's why I really want you to just activate it if this is not activated on your Windows. So there's a way you can just activate this. So I want you to go to the option over here, and then I want you to go to the system option, and then go to the sketch, and then there is an enable on-screen numeric input on entity creation. Okay, so if I uncheck, what's gonna be happen is I'm just gonna try to delete it and just try to like create a sketch circle one more time. Yeah, so as you can see, this one doesn't show any kind of like number that you can input right away, right? So you have to do, and then go to smart dimension, and then go to here, and then 0.25. Basically that's the way. But if you go to this settings, and then if you go to the sketch, so if you go to the sketch, and there's an enable on screen numeric input on entity creation, I want you to go click OK, and then again I'm just gonna delete one more time and then try show the last time. See, it's been activated. So like from here, you shouldn't click to determine the point. I just want you to type 0.125 and then enter. And then that's gonna just like put the dimension automatically and then fully define for the circle. So I think those 4 things are definitely one of the most four most significant time savers that you should really utilize it. At the beginning, it's gonna be really uncomfortable and then awkward kind of utilizing this method, but once you get used to it and then get familiar, you're really gonna saving a ton of time. I know actually you might think like, oh, I'm just a beginner, so like I don't even really have to actually use this one, and then I don't have actually room to just like utilizing those things. But just try something new and then just keep practicing, because I just keep telling you that actually practicing makes your kind of process even better, faster, and then even more perfect, right? So I just want you to try one by one, just for fun. It's just like for fun. We are just designing for fun, and then we're just trying to creating something, nothing to something, right? So I just want you to do from nothing to something. Okay, that's it for today. And if you like this video, please like this video and then just subscribe, and then just keep waiting for actually another like good episode. And then really, I just want you to actually just put some comments down below, so I will really answer with your answer, and then try to just like create a content based on your feedback. All right, thank you for watching. I will see you next video. Bye.